Okay. So for those of you, I see some new faces on here who don't know who I am. I'm Emily Reynolds, and I am a Senior Gold Ambassador with Plexus. And tonight we're going to try and do about 30 minutes just to go over an overview of what it looks like. I mean, I'd say most of you on here, if you're on, you're a new ambassador, so you are new to the business. And so what this as far as just an overall, just quick picture of what Plexus is. You've paid $34.95. What does that mean? And so what I'm going to do is I've got a little PowerPoint here. I'm just going to go through each one and explain it, and then we'll also have time for questions if any of you have questions. So let me share this. Hold on, let me get this pulled up here. All right. So can y'all, and I hate that I can't ever see this. Do y'all see something? Emily, I can't see.
I see it. Yeah, I see it.
It says, okay. All right. So you might feel this way, like you have absolutely no idea what you're doing. So let's get started and make sure that that doesn't stay the case. All right. So the Plexus lifestyle, there's really a whole lot of fun things with Plexus, which is really exciting. Tons of perks that I'd say many of us have already experienced. In addition to the paychecks that you get every single month, you have the opportunity, just so you can see a big picture, to get a Lexus. We've had several friends, and I know we will be there one day too. Win a trip to Maui, a $5,000 shopping spree to Angels, cash, and just so much more. And on top of that, it says many of our friends have achieved this, but I'm even thinking too, like how many of us have gained just some wonderful friends by doing this business, which is I really enjoy. All right. This is the most important thing about owning your own business, though, is knowing why you've signed up and what is it that you're working towards and how you're going to achieve your goal. And so something that you need to think about, if you haven't done so already, is what are your goals? Everyone's goals look different. I know initially when I signed up, my goal was, let me get my products paid for. Like, that would be really cool. And then as things evolved, I wanted to make around $300 something a month to help pay for preschool. And then things grew from there, where now, I'm wanting to make it more of something that I do every single day to make really good money. But that's the difference. And so let whoever your sponsor is know what your goals are so that we can help you achieve that. And like I said, that looks different for everybody. So yes, it says in the next 2 days, write this down. And then the next week, pick a goal for this month and then talk about it with your upline, whatever that might be. It might be, hey, I want to get 3 new customers, and, we can help walk alongside you for you to be able to do that. All right. So how the business works, how are we paid? Well, here are 5 different ways that we're going to talk about. Number 1, sales commission and bonuses. 2, we get 5% commission on our level 1. 3, ambassador pay points. 4, rank advancement bonuses, and then 5, welcome pack bonuses. And so we'll go over each of those. All right, so commission on the product that you sell. So if you look here, we do not get paid on the first $100. That first 100 goes to the company. So just know that. So usually if I'm going to order around the $100 a month, I usually think of like as my own sale kind of going towards to Plexus. Okay, so the first 100 goes to the company. Now, we're paid on 15% on our personal volume of 101 to 499. So PV, if you see PV, that's personal volume. So we get paid 15%, and then we're paid 25% of PV if we go over 500. So, and that it goes from 101 like to 500 and beyond. So that's 25% that you get paid on that PV. And then you also get bonuses on the product that you sell. And what's awesome, what I love about this is that you get this bonus every single month. So if I have a customer that's ordering Slim or even the Triplex combo, every single month, not only do I get that 15 or 25% commission, I also get, and I think it's actually, I see 18 by the Triplex, but I think it's actually $20 bonus that I get on top of that every single month, which is great. Those bonuses really add up. And you can see here the difference, the prices. Or I'm sorry, the bonuses that you make. All right, commission on level ones. So any ambassador that you personally sponsor, that is considered a level one ambassador, okay? So think whoever sponsored you, you are their level one. So anyone that signs up, they pay that $34.95, that's your level one ambassador. So when your level one sponsors a person, then that person is now your level two. And it continues on from there. And then we're paid 5% commission on all of our level one sales. So if I have 10 level ones, again, whatever they do, the first 100 of what they do goes to the company. But anything after that, I'm going to make 5% of just of my level one of their sales. All right, ambassador pay points. So ambassadors in your downline are worth points. And this is as long as they have $100 PV going through their website. And this just simply means that they are commission qualified. And so if you look here, you see your levels 1 through 7, and each of your levels are worth a different number of points. Levels 1, 2, and 3 are worth 5 points, 4, 4, level 5, 3, level 6, 2, and level 7 worth 1 point. And so, you know, your levels 1, 2, and 3, obviously you're getting paid the most on them, but what's really awesome is that we do get paid 7 levels deep. So that's the pay points. And this next screen I explain a little bit more. All right, so it says, for example, 1 month you have 55 active ambassadors, and they're commission qualified, meaning they have $100 that's gone through their site. So each one, let's say these are in your levels 1 through 3, they're worth 5 points. But it's a total of 275 pay points, right? Because you got 55 active ambassadors, $100 going through their sites. They become worth 5 points to you. Well, 55 times 5 is 275. So that's how many points you have for these people for the month. So a point value is around, it changes month to month, but it's usually around, we're gonna say $3. So the commission that month would be $825. And that's just for pay points. And here's the thing that's awesome is that as that continues to grow, and as these levels, hold on 1 second. Can you turn that off, please? Sorry. So the point value, like I said, is $3. But what I was saying is this continues month after month, and as this continues to grow, it's pretty awesome. And this has nothing to do with the other commission that you make. This is something that you get every single month. And I love, love, love the pay points. So this is just like profit sharing in the company. All right, rank advancement bonuses. These are achieved by adding ambassadors to your team. So I always tell people when they first start, a great goal is to go silver. That simply means that you have 3 qualified ambassadors. And so let's say some of you might not even have your products yet. So say that you have 3 friends and you're like, hey, let's do this. If they go pay the $34.95 and they purchase a welcome kit, you have 3 people do that, you are automatically silver and you're going to get a $100 bonus. And I think that's a wonderful first goal to have. Once you have 100 points, that's 20 ambassadors, 5 points each. Now you become gold and you get a $250 bonus. And we had a couple people on our team do that this month, which was really exciting. At 250 points, you become senior gold and you get $350 bonus. 500 is ruby, you get a $500 bonus. 750, you're senior ruby, and you get a $750 bonus. And then at 1,500 points, you get to be a part of the Emerald Pool, which is just an extra amount of money that you get, and you get this every single month. And you get to drive a Lexus, which is pretty awesome. And like I said, I have several friends that have done this. And this shows you just the potential for the earnings with Plexus. I have never really seen such a generous company, and one where it's so simple to make really, really good money. So silver, and you can look at this and see between $200 and $1,500 per month. You know, as a gold, senior gold, you can make up to $4,000 a month. Ruby, senior ruby, you know, close to $10,000. Emerald, sapphire, diamond. You're talking really, really good money. And again, I know that it's doable because I know personal friends that are doing this. And like I said, I'm senior gold, hoping to be ruby soon, and love the income that it has brought in. And, you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom with 4 kids, and just to be able to do something like this from home is just a real blessing. All right, your action items. It says learn how to check your financials in your back office, and whoever sponsored you can show you how to do this. This says set up direct deposit, but I'll say that once you actually start to make money, Plexus is going to send you an email, and you can set that up at that point to be able to get your money. And then, like it says, decide when you hope to achieve a rank advancement and write it down. Usually if you write it down, you're more likely to do it. But again, step 1, go silver, and then create your goals from there. All right, Emily.
Okay, I'm taking it over from here. Okay, so this kind of goes into what it means to grow a team with Plexus, and like Emily talked about, the pay points, and like as you grow more of a team with you, then that kind of gets to be the main part of your paycheck each month. And so this is kind of just basic, like how to get started with that and just how to approach it. So when you're talking to someone who's interested in trying the products, it kind of just depends on what they want to do. They may want to really rely on that 60-day money-back guarantee, or they may want the cheaper price with the wholesale. A lot of people choose to do that because it's a really good deal. But don't prejudge what somebody may want to do, because you never know who is going to be interested in, you never know what kind of financial state people are in, or someone who's just looking to try something new. So I guess just don't prejudge who you think might be interested in this, because you never know. And when I sign somebody up for the wholesale, like probably most of y'all have done, I always do it over the phone, because I want to make sure that everybody understands exactly what they're doing. And if there's any questions that come up, they can ask me. So if you have somebody who's interested in that, then get them on the phone to do that. If this is your first one or your first couple, then get with your sponsor, and they'll do it with you and kind of show you what that process looks like. It doesn't have to be totally scary. Okay, so as y'all probably know, when you join, you get the incredible benefit of purchasing a welcome pack, and that's one of the big perks of joining Plexus. And this is a bundle of discounted products. It's going to be the cheapest you're ever going to get your products initially. So these are cheaper than wholesale, and but the cool thing is it's a win-win for whoever is signing up with you. Like, they're getting really cheap products, but you get a bonus too. So, and then if somebody underneath you, even levels, 3 levels deep, it says 2 levels, but it's actually 3, you're going to get a bonus if someone 2 levels under you buys a welcome pack. So that's kind of where the residual part of the income starts kicking in. You don't have to buy a welcome pack. You actually have 60 days to do that. So most people go ahead and do it initially, but occasionally somebody needs that time, and you are able to do that. Okay, backup orders. So there's kind of 2 different ways you can set this up based on what your needs are. Conditional means that you will only get shipped products on the date that it says. If you don't have $100 go through your website. So that can be $100 from purchase of your own products, or that can be somebody ordering through you. But if you're getting towards the end of the month and you have under $100 for whatever reason, and your backup order, and when I say backup order, think of it kind of like as an auto ship almost. If you have under $100 and your backup order is set to conditional, then they're going to send you those products. If you don't want the products, then you can decide that, and that's fine. But just be aware that that's what it's looking for. It's looking for $100 going through your website. Most people like to set it to unconditional, and when you do that, think of it just like a regular old auto ship. Just like if you were a customer, it's going to come every month on the same day, or whatever day you select it. You can actually kind of delay it by a couple days or move it. You can kind of mess with that. But that one's pretty much just like a regular auto ship, so that you don't have to worry about it and you don't have to run out. And if you do that, then you really don't have to think about anything, because you're probably ordering $100 anyway with your products. And so when it talks about being commission qualified, that means if you have people underneath you or ordering from you, you're only going to receive those commissions if you have an active backup order. Now, I don't know why you would turn your backup order off if you do have money coming to you. So, but it's just something to be aware of. Okay, so for any newbies, make sure that you are commission qualified. If you have people ordering from you, if you've got someone joining underneath you, you want to make sure that you get your commission. If your backup order is turned off, then the person above you will get your commission, and we don't want that to happen. So make sure that it is on. And the same thing for your team underneath you. We always try to look out for those people so that they get what is due them. And if your backup order is set to conditional, it's kind of just easier. Don't set it towards the end of the month, because then if you feel like you need to mess with it, and then it can get kind of stressful worrying like, am I going to be sent products, and just messing with it. So it is just kind of easier just to set it towards the beginning of the month. Okay, so when you're starting out thinking, I'd like to start sharing this with people, not sure where to get started, the best thing to do is to sit down and make a list of everyone you know, like literally everyone. Don't prejudge. Don't think of why this is not a good fit for them for whatever reason, because I have learned you have no idea what people are dealing with, the health issues they're dealing with. You have no idea the financial issues they're dealing with. So sit down and make a list of everyone you know. And sometimes it's nice to kind of put stars next to those people that you're like, oh, they definitely need this for sure. And that's where you start. And then you refer back to that list, and you're always kind of adding to that list. I'm always adding to my list as I'm meeting new people, as I'm kind of just learning more about my friends and stuff. Or if I hear somebody mentioning like a health issue they're dealing with, I'm adding them to my list of like, hey, this is someone who really needs our products, and I want to make sure that I tell them what is available to help them. Okay, here is a really important thing, and I think that this can kind of trip people up sometimes. Don't just share with the people who ask you for information. Really, I see it as my job of I am putting the word out there that there is help and that there is hope for people, that most people are looking for something. They're looking for help with their pain, their exhaustion, whatever it might be health-wise. They're looking for help. And the same with a lot of people, they're looking for help with their financial life. And so don't just sit around and wait for people to contact you. You have to go and tell people. You have to talk about it. And this is not about weight loss. I mean, yes, people lose weight, and that is a lovely, wonderful thing. But Plexus is so much bigger and so much better than just weight loss. So I encourage all of y'all to spend just a little bit of time, maybe with your sponsor or on our team page, learning about everything that the products do, and because they're amazing, so much better than weight loss. And a good way to do that, if you want to, is to order trial packs. I have a Plexus t-shirt. I've had people ask me about it, and it kind of jogs their memory. So that's a good way just to kind of get the word out. Okay, so probably a lot of us are here because we saw somebody post on Facebook about Plexus. That is probably the biggest way for most of us that we have launched our businesses and that we have really gotten the word out there to our friends and family. So kind of knowing the social media, like the Facebook algorithms, I mean, because they have all this weird stuff. So good tips are try to post at least 3 times a day. That kind of just bumps you up in your friends' news feeds. It shows Facebook that you're the kind of person that is updating your status regularly. So they're going to show you to more people. And you know what? Be authentic. Just be who you are and share with people, why are you doing this? What got you interested in it? What's your experience been with Plexus? Where are you hoping to go from here? What are other testimonies that you've seen of other people? What are you excited about? And then you can also just kind of educate them a little bit about, this is what Plexus does, and this is why it is, and this is how it's helping so many people. So just be real and just share your life with people. And sometimes that takes a little bit of stepping out and vulnerability, but it's just about being authentic and sharing your experience with people and sharing ways that what you have with Plexus can truly help others. We don't want to be somebody who only posts Plexus, and that I think we don't want to just cover our newsfeed with just Plexus posts. So be just a regular person on Facebook, just like you always have been. Post pictures of your family, share what you're doing, and just be you. Don't feel like you have to put on some kind of persona. Just be you. Keep posting the regular stuff you're posting. I don't ever really put my website on my post. It says right here, you put it in your comments. I don't even do that because I don't really want, I don't know, it feels a little overly salesy to me. And I feel like sometimes that can give off a little bit of a bad vibe. So I kind of don't even recommend doing that, but just engage in conversations. And then if somebody is ready for that next step, then you can give them your website. So I think that the main point is just kind of avoid overly salesy things and just be you and just be real and just share your experience and what you're excited about with Plexus. Okay, so this is kind of just recapping. I would encourage you to do this about every day. And I know that that's kind of like a quick start in the beginning, but the reason why kind of all goes back to the Facebook algorithm. If you're not posting regularly and if you're not posting consistently, then Facebook actually buries your posts, and you could have 500 friends on Facebook and like 50 of them are actually seeing your stuff. And we're all on at different times of the day. So kind of the consistency is because you want people to actually see it. And so you may feel like you're posting a lot of things, but not everybody's seeing everything. And you want the good information to reach the people that need it. So yeah. Okay. A big part of of doing this with customers and people who are just getting started is to kind of be their cheerleader and to be their support, and just to make sure that you are understanding where they're coming from, and that you're just being a good friend, and you're listening to their situation, and that you're really caring about where they're coming from and what their needs are and what are they trying to accomplish. I do encourage you to be very clear from the beginning about what their specific goals are, because sometimes people will be like, oh, I'll just try it. And I have to kind of put forth that extra, like, tell me exactly why you want to try this. What are your goals? And that helps them get some concrete things down for them to watch as their body is changing, but it helps me know how to follow up with them best. So definitely just ask a lot of questions and just be a good friend to those customers along their journey in the beginning. And really encourage them to not focus, especially if there's someone who's coming for weight loss, really encourage them to focus on those non-scale victories, because it's really hard to lose weight, and it's kind of pointless sometimes if everything else in our body is kind of still messed up. So really just focus on those things, that their energy level and their sleep and all of that. Okay. And this is just about following up with your customers, like be a good friend. You want to check in with them. You want to see what their experiences is. I mean, usually it's absolutely fine. Sometimes people might have some questions and they're like, well, hey, well, when do I take this? And what do you recommend for such and such? And so sometimes there's some troubleshooting stuff just to help them take it the best way for their body or their habits and that kind of stuff. And you want to be there to catch their questions. Just to help them have the best experience. And if you have some customers, some preferred customers, another good reason to follow up is you want to get a feel for if it would be a good fit for them to convert to be an ambassador, whether that is because they love the products and they just really need a discount. There's no reason to keep paying more. Or because they're interested in sharing it with their friends. Some people start sharing it with their friends while they're still a customer. And at that point, you're like, yeah, you definitely need to be an ambassador so that you can make money. So really, it's just about being in touch. Don't just get customers and then like leave them out to dry. You need to be in conversation with them and walk through the process with them. Okay, so keys to success. If you're trying to build a business with Plexus, be consistent. This is probably the biggest one. This does not have to take up a large portion of your life time-wise, but it does have to be consistent. So I would say 10 minutes a day is better than an hour here and an hour and a half a week from now. And a lot of that is just people can tell if you're serious about it. People can tell if you believe in this. And a lot of that is about consistency. And it's also just about your own motivation. So take whether that's 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day. We all are really busy, but find what you can do and do it on a consistent basis. And you'll see it pay off. Be organized about what you have to do. And make sure that you give everybody the information that they need to be successful.
All right. Hold on.
And that's it.
That is. So let me stop this so I can pull people up. And let me unmute. Okay. All right, so everyone is unmuted. So is there anyone that has any questions about anything? Because we could go ahead and answer if there's anything at all. So just kind of like wave your hand and I can know where to go. Or maybe that's answered everyone's questions. I don't know. Anyone at all? Okay. Well, good. Well, thank you all. I mean, thank you so much for getting on. I hope that this has cleared up if you had any specific questions. Some of you, it might be a great refresher of things to just to go over. But we're very thankful for you taking, and we did it 30 minutes. So good job. but yeah, for taking your time just to get on tonight. This is just, like I said, a quick overview, and get with whoever your ambassador is, whoever your sponsor is that you're working with, and they can follow up with you. So I guess that is all for tonight, and y'all have a great night.
Mhm.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.